Umpire lofts the ball. Siren sounds. We're underway here at War Memorial Park with the second quarter. Howard down with the right hand. Can't pick it up though. Martin does. Tries to swing a boot at it, but gets a fresh airy. Yogi picks up for the Bears. He's wrapped up instantly by Will Mitchell. Wanting a holding the ball free kick, but the umpire says, no, thank you.
No, and also just high pressure again we're seeing at the start of this second term.
Toss it up once more. Howard with the right hand tries to get it forward. Tom Mitchell provides good heat on Yogi. We'll toss it up once more. Umpire crosses himself.
Yogi's had 2 goes at trying to get his hands on the ball and tackled by the 2 Mitchell brothers, one each time.
Seeing double is Kai Yogi at the moment. Underneath it, Fitzgerald for the Borough, as is Tom Mitchell. He handballs it to Howard, who sends the ball forward for Greensborough towards a forward 50. Looking for McCubbin. He can't get there first. Now he does. Sidesteps one tackle. Did really well. Did Zach McCubbin. Sends a high ball towards a goal square. No mark taken. Ball is ricocheted out towards the boundary line. Underneath it. Handball out. Boundary line wins that time.
Yeah, and it was interesting back in the centre square. There was a who was it for Yogi getting tackled twice by Greens, but when Tom Mitchell got tackled, he managed to get a ball out to a teammate, and that's why they went forward there.
Free kick was paid to the Bears. They sent it out to centre wing, but will toss it in once more. 21-point deficit that they will try to slowly break down bit by bit here in this second quarter. On centre wing now. Howard and Martin about to do battle once more in what has been an enthralling ruck battle so far. It goes over back of both of their heads. Martin tries to rove it and does really well. Sends the ball forward for the Bears right in front of us here, but it's cut off by Jackson Davies. Once more, who I say has had about probably 5 intercept marks. He sweeps wide to Eastwood and they switch it now to Greensborough. Underneath it, couldn't take the mark though, was Ham. Good handball forward, and now it's with James McCubbin. He handballs once more forward and they send it forward by boot with Jack Johnston. Tried to provide the pressure was Jasper Collins. He couldn't. Ball sent forward for Greensborough. Dribbling ball to the top of the square. Looks like it might have gone through. It has. Banyule players could not get a fingertip to it. The ball just dribbled and dribbled and dribbled. And Greensborough get their 4th.
Right, and that just looked so close. There was a Banyule player running back, and the ball was just that couple of centimetres in front of him and looked from here. So a great start for the Borough. And who kicked that one?
Couldn't just identify that player. There was a lot of bodies in that contest.
We'll have to check that later on. Hopefully the people doing the scorers will be able to sort that out for us. But it was a good snap and online as well.
The goal has been accredited to Ben Fisher. It was well done by him. He's drifted forward in this second quarter. Tom Mitchell underneath it. Good pressure by Ollie Poole. He tries to swing a handball out, but there was no one really there. Velasaurus retrieves now, gives it back to Poole. Streams along this far wing. Sends a high left foot ball inside the forward 50. Looking for Langford. Good pressure, though, by McFawn. Did really well. Underneath it is Luke Pentaloni, as is Bolton for the Borough. The umpire hugs himself.
Right, Banyule in the forward 50 here. They need to start hitting the scoreboard.
Ball is tossed up once again. Howard with the right hand gets the tap down. Instantly tackled. Good pressure all round by both sides early.
Yeah, and Fisher was the one that was on Velasaurus, so surprised to see him forward, but he did actually hit the scoreboard.
Howard taps it forward. It finds hands for Banyule. They send the ball forward. Retrieving is Davies. Did really well and chips one wide to Hassler. That was classy from Jackson Davies.
Yeah, good under pressure. Made a good decision.
Hassler has it now. He sends a high ball into the Greensborough sky out in front of the Greensborough interchange gates. Good fly, and now good roving by Harrison Andronako. He moves it by hands to Ben Ham. Sends a ball forward, looking for Zach McCubbin, who did really well, kept his feet, and moves the ball inside the forward 54 Greensborough. And Gerhard's there. He was all alone, basically on the goal line, and he will slip to his third.
Yeah, and Zach McCubbin, his opponent was so keen to chase down McCubbin. He actually went through past the ball. When the ball hit the ground, McCubbin had it on his own. A nice kick. Nice kick to Garrard, who looks like he's going to get number 3.
Braden Garrard pops through his 3rd. Greensborough's 5th. And now it's getting a little bit worrisome for Banyule.
Well, that's right. It's starting to slip away from them. It's 34-1. And we just talked at quarter time. They need to either at least hold their own or start to eat into that lead from Greensborough. But the Borough are looking really looking the goods at this stage.
5-4-34 plays one behind. It is all Greensborough early here.
And I'm just wondering if Garrard's related to the John Garrard who played for Panton Hill and Old Eltham Collegians, a noted goal kicker and probably the best kick for goal I've seen in the NFNL. And this Garrard also looks like he's got his kicking boots on today.
Ball's tossed up once more. Martin with the right hand taps it forward. Well done by Hassler, and he'll win the centre clearance out. He slips though. Luckily for him, he was caught high.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately for his Banyule opponent there, he just fell over accidentally and the opponent crashed into him.
Hassler sends the ball out to Johnston. Glenn underneath it for Greensborough inside the forward 50. Right foot snap from Zach McCubbin is to the near side.
Yeah, difficult shot, and he didn't have much time there. Greensborough are totally dominating this game at the moment, the Bears, and they really need to find something quickly.
Could not agree more, Doug.
In fact, even if they just play a bit of tempo football, because that would even help them just to steady things down for a while.
They want possession. They want to be able to slow things down. Ball is sent out towards Ethan Boyd. Davies comes in and does really well with the fist. Brandon Comp there has a lot of space. He sends a left foot ball inside the forward 50. Zach McCubbin takes a mark. Umpire's wave play on. Probably deserved it, did McCubbin. The ball's in dispute now, and Banyule can send it out. Max Jones underneath it. The ball flies over his head. Good chase provided. Jones did really well. His dishing handball was good. Banyule do have it now. They send the ball inside the forward 50. It's a dribbling, scrubby kick. James McCubbin provides chase, and Zach Eastwood has booted the ball out of bounds. The umpire says deliberate.
Yeah, I think that was, well, I don't know whether it was clumsy or not, but it really did very much look deliberate. And the reason we're having this shot at goal is that I think it was Jones, under great pressure, got a handball out to one of his teammates, and that's why the ball went inside 50. And it is Luke Robertson having a shot from on the boundary at about 30 metres out.
This is a tough kick for Luke Robertson, and they will be very fortunate to get this free kick. Banyule, this goal would be Banyule after a probably missed mark down the other end. Might come costly for Greensborough. Robertson comes in, his kick is up, and it is out on the full. It never looked likely, and the Greensborough faithful loved that one.
Yeah, and it sort of sums up the day for Banyule. When they have had a chance, they haven't been able to nail it.
Greensborough to bring it back in front of their pavilion here. They send the ball out in front of us to McFawn. It was a good ball. McFawn has it now. Greensborough defence is holding up really well. He chips one back to Davies, who has probably been the general back there so far. Davies sends it out wide once more. Looks to be with Johnston. It is. He moves the ball forward. Did well. Hassler back to Davies, streaming through Greensborough War Memorial Park. He sends a ball out wide. He was looking for Glenn, but it was just behind him, and his direct opponent took a nice intercept mark, and then Glenn gave him a bit of love afterwards.
Yeah, we've been wrapping up Davies, and he's been very good. That was his one poor kick for the day, I think.
Banyule send the ball forward, but there is Jackson Davies once more with another nice intercept mark. He will be looking for a teammate this time.
Yeah, redeeming himself from the last error. He's been great in defence.
Chips the ball wide to McCubbin. More safer choice this time.
Yeah, he went for the easy option. Probably smart move, and let's see if McCubbin can find a teammate. And he's got a 50-metre penalty, which will take him into the forward part of the ground.
James McCubbin, he'll probably just be too far out to score, you would say. Let's see where the umpire mans the mark. Yeah, he's definitely too far out to score. Where he looks from here, though, is the question. James McCubbin, maybe he is lining up.
Yeah, he's either doing that or he's just waiting for someone to get open, which is what he's doing.
Chips the ball forward. No real winner out. Yoji has it for the Bears. He's wrapped up instantly. Tried to deceit the Banyule defence, did James McCubbin.
Yeah, and the trouble he had was by the time he actually got his 50-metre penalty and got it set up, there was just a huge number of people inside the forward 50.
Ball's tossed up inside the Greensborough forward 50. It falls to Martin. Ball's in dispute now. Good pressure from Owen for the Bears. They get it out through Christian Ganino. He sends a high ball into the middle of the Greensborough sky. The chase is on. Langford is there. Does the ball sit up for him? No. He goes to ground. McFawn did really well. Provided the pressure for Greensborough. Comped underneath it, but it finds Langford's hands now. His handball to Owen. Does it sit up for him? Not necessarily. He dives on it. Good pressure. Howard underneath there for Greensborough. Ball's in dispute once more. Still continues on. Umpire lets it play on. It finds Banyule hands now. Can they get through? Kick it. Goal is up, and it is through. Looked like it was for the Bears. Just waiting to identify that player. It was a nice goal.
It's a number 30, which we don't have on the list.
Don't
have to check
on our
that
list. Someone might
But
have...
that was the most difficult goal of all. Chance for a goal, and good on that guy. He actually slotted it. That was huge pressure. For those who remember it, that was. I'll come back to that, but that was a great goal. That was just a fantastic goal. Much needed for Banyule. They need one or two others to get themselves back into the game.
A nice finish. The Bears' first goal of the game. It was much required. They bring the deficit back to 28. They do not want to give up too early. Hassler wins it out of the middle for Greensborough. And it is pumped forward. Centre clearance won by the Borough. Can it be retrieved, though, by Banyule? Sire underneath it. Glenn provides the pressure. Martin there for the Bears. He has to go down and get it in the crux. The umpire says we'll ball it up.
Now, they have got a goal, Banyule. They're trailing 35-7. If they can snag another one, they'll get some confidence.
Martin did well, but Hassler finds the ball. He sends the ball forward for Greensborough. The chase is on for Harrison Andronako. He gets there first, but he doesn't gain clear possession. Good pressure provided by Boyd. Andronako picks it up now and sends it inside the forward 50. Good mark taken there. It's Garrard once more.
Yeah, and that sums up the day. A kick inside forward 50, a mark. That's what Greensborough been able to do multiple times. And unfortunately for Banyule, they haven't been able to find that target. He's looking to fill his boots today.
Raiden Garrard, this is probably his toughest shot of the day. 30 metres out on a probably greater than 45-degree angle. It's his toughest kick, but he's got his kicking boots on early. 3 goals so far, looking for his 4th, and the Borough's 6th of the day. Garrard comes in, the kick is up. It's a floating kick, but it's home. Nice goal from Raiden Garrard.
And he has 3 goals already, and we're only not even halfway through the second. 4. We're not only halfway through the second term. Oh, that's right. He's had 2 in the first term, 2 in the second. So that's fantastic work for him.
6-5-41 plays 1-1-7. About 12 minutes into this second term. Greensborough continue to pile on their dominance after that goal from Banyule, their first of the day.
And a quick reply, which is exactly what the Borough fans would have loved.
Ball's tossed back up in the middle of War Memorial Park once again. Hands down. Mitchell taps it to brother. Tom taps it to Will. They move it forward now. Ben Ham, his handball over the top to Andronako, who sweeps it back to Ham. They're moving along this far wing. Ball inside the forward 50. Couldn't take the mark. Was Danielchenko underneath it. And the boundary line does win out that time.
Yeah, this is going to be a ball up, but that was also a good kick inside forward 50. Just that his teammate... Greensborough teammate inside forward 50 couldn't hang on to the mark. But they are moving the ball much better than the Bears.
Ball's tossed back in. Howard takes it out of the ruck and sends the handball forward. Good retreat, though, by the Banyule defence. And we'll toss it up once more. 34-point lead to Greensborough. This is exactly what they would have wanted. Ball up inside their forward 50 again. Picked up by Nielsen for the Bears. He goes to ground and the umpire said holding the ball.
And this would be a free kick, maybe 45 metres out on a bit of an angle, but a very kickable one.
It is going the way.
I think it's our number 42. We're trying to work out who he is.
For Greensborough, wearing the long sleeves today. He's about 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle. This would be a good kick to put it through and get the Borough's 7th of the day and really just continue to cap off their dominance here.
Yeah, they're really all over the top of the Bears at the moment.
He strides in. His kick is up, and it looks to be... It's hit the left goalpost.
Well, we had that goalpost get a decent knock in the reserves game, and it's exactly the same goalpost there. So no worries about whether that was a goal or a point. The post is still wobbling a little bit.
Ball is moved, a high ball by Banyule out towards that centre wing. Max Jones used his hands, the umpire said push in the back. That was way too overzealous. Be a free kick going the way of the Borough. They move it inside their forward 50 now, but it is cut off. Good intercept mark there. And Banyule will swing it back once more. Ball to Logan Kilcullen. He has it now and plays on quickly. His ball inside looking for Matt Pantalone. He is cut off. Good intercept mark there from Jack Johnston.
Yeah, but a poor kick, though. A poor kick out of defence by the Banyule player there.
Hangs out wide. Greensborough have it once more. They send a ball forward. Handball over the top. Glenn, he tried to dish the handball in motion again, but it didn't connect. The boundary line wins out that time. It was Thomas Brindley who kicked that behind just before for the Borough, wearing number 42 today. Ball will be tossed back in. on the paint of the 54 Greensborough. They have a 35-point lead. We go again. Langford underneath it, but it was found Greensborough hands. Fitzgerald sends the ball forward. No real winner at the goal line. Tom Mitchell, can he soccer it through? He just misses to the right-hand side.
Yeah, and it's a domination at the moment for Greensborough.
And you'll need to move it now. It's with James K. Roos on this broadcast side wing just behind centre. Max Jones goes to ground in front of us, but he still wants K. Roos to boot the ball towards him. K. Roos obliges now, but his kick was poor off the boot. It floated not at all how he would have wanted it to, and it goes out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, and Banyule's foot skills have just been a little bit below par now. Like they're playing like a lower Division 3 side with their foot skills rather than a Division 1 team.
Davies pops one over to Compt. He goes back wide to Johnston. His Greensborough defence has been phenomenal so far today. Johnston, where does he go? He decides to switch to McFawn. Takes the easy chest mark. Moves it on now. Hart. He sends the ball towards the paint of the 50. It's cut off though. Well done there. It looks like Jack Langford down there. He tries to go inside to Owen. It goes over his and Eastwood's head. Velasaris has it. Sends the handball forward. Kilcullen. Can he pick it up? It was well done. Attacking the contest hard with Zach Eastwood, and we'll toss it up again.
Yeah, now that handball from Velasaris didn't work out, but it was the right idea, putting it out in front of a guy who may have been able to run into space.
Will Mitchell underneath, gains possession and streams through the middle of the ground. Sends the ball inside the forward 50 once more. There's a good cut-off intercept mark there by Justin Curry. He decides to chip it over the top to Ollie Poole. Can they move it now, Banyule? Ollie Poole has it just behind centre. Decides to take the switch. Now he retreats back to this near side. Looking for Ganino. Good hit by Harrison Andronako. Did really well, and he gains possession. Slips over, but can get the handball to Hassler. He evades one tackle and sends the ball forward for the Borough once more. Garrard tried to go up with the right hand, but couldn't take the mark. Curry did well. He was tackled instantly by Brody Glenn. Jasper Collins it was, and we'll toss it up.
Yeah, now Banyule's defence has tightened up a little bit lately. If they can keep that going and move the ball through the midfield, there might be a chance to bridge the gap here.
Ball is handballed out now. Good chasing tackle. It was well done by Hart. He chased down Matt Pantalone. They try to take the advantage, Greensborough, but the umpire says no, bring it back.
And I'm not quite sure why they couldn't take advantage there, but nonetheless it was a great tackle.
Zach Hart, the recipient of the free kick, for a good lunging chase down. He swings it wide out to Davies. Feigns the handball to Bolton and decides to go himself. Sends a ball inside 50 for the Borough once more. Good mark. What an awesome mark that was by Thomas Brindley. He got up into the Greensborough sky, took the ball at his highest point that he could, and he'll line up from about 30 out on a slight angle.
Yeah, he never looked like missing, and Jackson Davies just put the ball into that dangerous spot, whereas the defender you'd be going, oh no, this looks like trouble. And Brindley missed one earlier. This is a much easier shot for him.
Thomas Brindley for the Borough's 7th of the afternoon. He comes in, his kick's a floater, but it's through. Doesn't matter how you get him sometimes. Thomas Brindley puts through his first of the day, and it does put Greensborough out to a 42-point lead here, Doug.
This is a big, big lead, and just looking as an independent observer, you're struggling to find a way that Banyule could get back into the game. Greensborough are dominating. They're dominating in the packs. Their pressure's good, but the most important thing is they're able to find targets going forward, and that's something Banyule have struggled with all day today.
Good conversion from Tom Brindley, and we're in the centre of War Memorial Park once again. Underneath it is Brindley. He sends the handball forward. Tom Mitchell tries to sweep on over to Andrew Narco, but it finds Brother Will instead. They move it now to Greensborough. Ham dives through one tackle. Good pressure provided by Banyule, and they win out in the centre of the ground. A spiralling ball inside the forward 50. Looking for Boyd, can't take the mark. Good defensive work done there by McFawn. Kilcullen is tackled by McFawn again. And the umpire crosses himself. Good, well done by William McFawn there.
Kilcullen did well not to try and handball out there because it was about four opponents to him on his own there.
Brindley doubled hands it out of the ruck to Tom Mitchell, to McCubbin. Now Will Mitchell sends it forward. He's found a teammate in Ben Ham. Now he sends one along the far wing for Greensborough. But it was a 2-on-1 and Banyule win out that time.
Yeah, Ben Ham didn't look really when he kicked that ball. Unfortunately, kicked it to a 2-on-1 and basically got what he deserved.
Collins dropped what he should have taken. And it is a free kick going the way of the Bears. They
Yeah.
were definitely fortuitous that time.
Yeah, pushing the back, a little shove. Possibly the Greensborough play could have got away with it, but now here's a chance for an inside 50.
Pantalone, it's a scrubby kick inside forward 50. Didn't get what he would have wanted on the kick. McFawn, handball over the top. Compt moves the ball forward for Greensborough. McCubbin, his handball back to Hassler, hugging that boundary line, goes back, and it is a poor kick off the boot. It will be out of bounds on the full.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually saying he's going to throw it in. That was quite a poor kick inside 50 for Banyule. They need to make the most of those opportunities. It was a bit of a worm burner. Went through about 5 or 6 players, but never at any stage did it looked like they were going to get a goal out of it.
20 minutes gone, second term. It's tossed back into play here. Doing the rock work was Will Mitchell, and he actually wins it out of the ruck, gains possession, but he's been paid against holding the ball. It was a good effort, though, from Will.
Yeah, I think he was actually surprised the ball went to him and probably caused him to give away the free there.
It's with Perugini. He sends the ball out wide for Banyule. Riley. He has it now. Looks to go long down the far wing. He decides to go back in board, though, a bit more central. It's a good kick. Back to Perugini. Now they have it in the centre. Do Banyule. Perugini sends it inside the forward 50. Another floating ball, and it's cut off. Their entry inside forward 50 just has been quite poor today.
Yeah, that sort of is just like a repeat occurrence for Banyule. So having that chance from the inside 50, kicked to it to Greensborough defender, all on his own. It wasn't as if it narrowly missed a teammate.
Johnston and Ham playing a bit of kick to kick. Johnston has it now, and he goes back in ball. Eastwood just got on the paint of the 50, decides to send it out on that far wing. Underneath it is Andronako. Couldn't take the mark. It was a good defensive fist from the Bears, and will toss it in.
Eastwood having the name of a famous Australian cricketer back many decades ago.
22 minutes gone here. 42-point lead for Greensborough as we tick towards halftime. And probably what was an unexpected start. Such a good start for Greensborough that Banyule definitely wouldn't have liked. Ball is bobbing around now in the centre of War Memorial Park. Underneath it, but Banyule do find possession now. Poole sidesteps one, gets on that left boot, sends the ball forward. It's a good ball. It's with Curry now. Where does he go from here? Justin Curry. Lead up from Yogi, not used. He goes back indoor to Poole. Just finds him. Ollie Poole. Ball in towards the pocket is there to Ethan Boyd. Finally some good use. He decides to move it on quickly, though. It's a good choice.
And he's kicked it to our number 30 again. Now that was the best ball movement from Banyule all day, and it's resulting in a player having a shot close range on a slight angle.
Another effort for Banyule. Was well done by Ethan Boyd. Could have had the shot. Did the unselfish thing. Did the team thing. Can they put through their second of the day? The kick is up. And he just misses to the near side.
And that's a bad miss. That was one that the average forward would have kicked about 90 out of 100, I think. So Banyule can't afford to do that. They're a long way behind. They need to start hitting the scoreboard.
Johnston has it for the Borough. He will take the kick in. Missed opportunity will be rude for sure from the Bears as they come into the halftime break. Johnston sends a ball down the middle. It's cut off, though, by Velasaris. It's a poor kick from Jack Johnston. Probably bit off a bit more than he could chew. Velasaris has it now about 2 kicks from home. He sends one towards the top of the square for Banyule. Underneath it, there's a lot of bodies there. Kairu couldn't take the mark. And now they retreat, do Greensborough. James McCubbin, chipping ball out wide, looking for Andrew Narco. He did really well to half the contest. And there's bodies everywhere. Good tackle laid, but it's gone out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good effort by Banyule to pressure and keep the ball inside their forward half. It looked like it was going to be zipping out and down into the Greensborough forward line with the way they moved it just before.
Ball is tossed back in. Underneath it, Brinley and Martin. Banyule do get the clearance and send it inside the forward 50 once more. Johnston with an awesome intercept mark, though, diving out in front of him.
Yeah, he's been pretty good in defence for the Borough today.
Jack Johnston decides to send it out on that far wing once more. James McCubbin takes the easy mark. Banyule need to put on a bit more pressure when Greensborough exiting for sure. McCubbin sends it out towards the wing, looking for Brinley. No mark taken. They do retreat, though, the Borough. It's with Andrew Narco. He sends a ball inside to Tom Mitchell. Mitchell has it. He handballs it on quickly. They're moving it well now at Greensborough. Johnston, left foot ball towards the top of the 50. Good mark. Good intercept mark taken there by Yogi.
Yeah, and just in recently, the last 5 or 10 minutes, Greensborough have been going forward and kicking the ball not to the advantage when they just go with that kick inside 50 to the 50-40 metre mark out, and Banyule are doing well across half back at the moment.
It was Perugini who took that nice intercept, I should say, as Banyule move it along this broadcast wing. Free kick going the way of the Bears to James K. Roos. Can they use it now and get a nice shot at goal before halftime? K. Roos plays on and sends the high ball inside the forward 50, looking for Boyd standing underneath it. It falls to the back of the pack, and Eastwood just smacks the ball into the behind post.
Yeah, Banyule have looked a bit more dangerous in the last few minutes, but they've only got one major on the board. They need to make sure they start converting a few of these forward 50 entries into goals.
40-point lead for Greensborough. 49 plays 9. Banyule won't want to concede again, and they will actually want to score before half-time. Zach Eastwood sends the ball out along the far wing for the Borough. It looks like it's gone out of bounds, though, on the full. Will be coming back in for the Bears.
So these are opportunities for the Bears. We're getting close to, we've probably got about 3 or 4 minutes. They need one. If they can get 2, they would go to half-time feeling like they've got a bit of momentum.
Liam Sire sends the ball inside the forward 50. Boyd found space, couldn't take the mark though. Johnson did well on the ground. Good sidestep by Bolton. Sidestep 1, got the handball out. But there is a tackle.
Yeah, and Bolton there handballed to a guy under immediate, immense pressure. There was no way that ball was coming out.
Inside forward 50 stoppage for Banyule. Can they do dividends here? Tap forward by Danilchenko. Compt taps it forward once more for the Borough. Bodies underneath it. Poole gets the handball out. Martin, he was tackled instantly. It's tough for a ruckman in the clucks like that to get a good free kick forwards.
Yeah, now we have got a big lead here, but the game has basically been even the last 5 minutes or so.
Martin tries to take it out of the ruck. Danilchenko there as well. And the siren does sound here at War Memorial Park. A good fight back in the last 5 minutes from Banyule, but they couldn't put it on the scoreboard. The only goal going the way of Christian Ganino for Banyule in that second quarter, as we will toss it up. As we come to the halftime break. 7-7-49 plays 1-3-9. And again, early in that quarter, Greensborough just showed why they're winning this game, Doug.